It's as if I'm on, it's
Okay, I started the recording.
good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, I noticed that you started the recording. So it looks very here as if I'm on drugs. And
Perfect.
very, yeah, it's so funny in a way. And it's kind of a dream. Not really, but kind of. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's very, very funny.
Who's
So
dreaming then?
Casey, huh?
Who's dreaming?
Who's dreaming then?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. It's cool. That's why it's so funny.
Hey, who's dreaming? It's like, wake up!
I found it.
Wake up! This is a dream. Just like, it doesn't work. I've tried it. Like the
Yeah.
Matrix.
Yeah.
It feels like the Matrix sometimes, but
Just pinch your arm, Casey. Pinch it. Does
yeah,
it work?
no, when you're like dreaming at night, I still have the same thought. Like in the morning, I wish I could find a way to wake up
Yeah.
in the dream at night so I can, have fun or something,
Yeah.
or do whatever I want. And
Exactly.
it usually doesn't happen that way. I don't know. It can. Maybe it can. But everything just appears to be the way it is. It's just way more simple than is comfortable usually.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah. Beautifully said also. It's like the bang when after a nap, all is there at once.
Yeah. There's just no time to think about it.
Full on.
Whatever it is.
No.
Yeah, like
And if exactly, and if there's thinking, it's not separate somewhere else. The thinking is not somewhere hidden. It's there, as is the seeing of the thinking, which is just seemingly happening at once. Boom.
Boom.
Amen, brother. Whatever you said, that sounded good to me. Yeah. It's funny. Like, I don't know how to even begin talking about this. I mean, like, it doesn't matter, I guess.
Totally. Of course.
It's not like, all right, 101, non-duality 101. So it can seem like reality, but really, it's just everything is like the most beautiful story that's not actually happening, which makes it seem more beautiful, apparently.
Yeah.
Or more
More
intense,
more intense. Yeah, more beautiful, but also more transparent.
Mm.
You know? It is intense, more intense, but also more like a dream. I don't know how to say this.
Well, it's exactly the same too. So it's very hard to
No,
pin
it's not
down,
hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to pin down. It's impossible to pin down because
It's totally,
yeah. Well, yeah.
totally impossible to pin it down. I mean, because the pinning down is not separated from the pinning. There's nothing to pin down, right?
Yeah.
What is there to pin down?
It's
If you
like
can
arm
pin it
wrestling
down,
yourself.
yeah, exactly. Just how is it
Gotcha.
even possible to pin something down? So
You can
The
try
pinning,
yeah,
the pinning down is it already?
of
pinning
course you can
down.
try.
You can try. That's about the best you can do, maybe.
Yeah.
But even if you seem to pin something, there's still no knowing that, and then there's no knowing what knowing even is, and then what's this whole knowing thing? So it's like if someone comes and is, I found it, I found it. You just do this or something. It's not that. It's like bullshit. It's like, wow, that's completely valid. Okay. I want to try it, or maybe like that's okay. You can just keep doing that. It just yeah, you can't pin down nothing. Like real nothing. Good luck. There's no pin
Yeah.
anymore.
Try to know nothing or to know
Yeah.
everything. I mean, it's just not possible. How can you
Yeah.
know nothing or everything?
So
And you
it's
don't need
hopeless.
to, which is it's totally hopeless.
Yeah.
This
Completely
is
and
the
utterly.
total hopelessness.
It's the end, man. It's the end.
But
The
but
end. Feeling.
it's the end, and it never started. But the beauty of the hopefulness or the
Yeah.
hopelessness is that it's hopelessness for no one to have hope or to be hopeless.
It's just full on hopelessness.
Full on. Yeah. It's full on hope appearing as a couple of guys talking, feeling hope or being hopeful or not.
I'm not hopeful anymore.
Oh, that's good. I mean, you never was hopeful either,
Jeez, what meaning is this?
or hopeless.
I'm glad you have no hope in your life.
No hope, man. Totally hopeless.
It's
That's
so
why-
funny though.
that's
Like,
why
why are
I'm-
you laughing right now?
That's why, exactly. That's why. This is the fucking freedom. No hope at all. Boom. Just this.
To me, there's no, there's no me. It's all story because everything is, but like language, the me just doesn't like get it like ever. And then maybe it just dies out that, oh, yeah, me needs to get something for this to be perfect or to be peace or perfectly whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's always perfectly whatever it is.
Exactly.
Anything else would be a thought otherwise, which is also perfectly whatever it is. So not even the thoughts are wrong or right.
But Casey,
or happening. Yeah.
This suggestion, it's just this. Apparently, it's everything and nothing simultaneously. This is not for the person, because a person is trying to understand, but it's really not. No way going addressing a person. There is no one.
No.
What's a person?
Exactly.
Okay. The one who wants to know.
The whatever it is.
What is this? This
What
unknowable.
What is
the
going
unknowable?
on?
What is the mystery?
Can someone please tell me what the mystery is?
It's this.
I've been looking for it for so fucking long now. I hear y'all have the answer.
For how long now, Casey?
All my life. All I can remember.
But the mystery is, you ask what is the mystery, but the mystery is asking what is the mystery.
Right.
Boom.
Just this.
And mystery cannot figure out a mystery.
No.
And mysteries cannot be figured out in general. So that's why they call it a mystery.
Exactly.
Always mystery. Fuck.
Hopeless.
But figuring out can just apparently, the need to figure out can just apparently happen for no reason. I mean, there's already nobody there figuring it out, which like a separate me hiding and trying to figure things out. I mean, it's just simply what seems to be happening. Figure it out, talking about it. Just all it is all right. It's this. Figuring it out, saying it's nothing, saying it's everything. It's simply what seems to be going on for no one.
It's
no escape. No escape.
It's non-duality.
Yeah.
There really isn't an escape or an opposite. Or there's nothing included. There's nothing excluded. Because, for something to be included, there has to be two.
Yeah. Something.
But
which
it's so simple.
Something. Yeah.
So it's very simple.
It's actually so simple.
Very intimate. And not that either.
It is and it isn't. This can't be known.
No. And I wish I could go around sharing it with people. What's that?
Yeah, and the funny thing, it can be known, but even that cannot be known. It cannot be known that it
What
cannot
does
be
that do?
known.
What does knowing it even do? Because
Yeah.
I know what you mean, where it can feel like it's like, oh yeah, it's so simple, like just this, right? But it's not in like that thought. It's not the thought of whatever you think it is. And it is. You know, I mean, you
Yeah,
can go both ways all the time, but
yeah.
but
Exactly.
it's different though. It's just not what you think it would be normally. It's not what usually you think of. It's just so fucking not that. I love your hat, by the way. It makes me want to go hunting or something.
Yeah, it's my safe walk in the forest hat. Thank you. Yeah.
So you don't get shot
Yeah,
from
it's hunting
hunters?
season now, and I'm working in the forest, so
Yeah.
it's quite obvious that I'm sitting at home now, but it's still on, apparently.
Is it obvious though, Sanders? Oh yes.
Sander, no
I
S at
saw
the
the
end.
forest behind you though. What? No, it feels good to be at home sometimes where your life isn't on the line. But it's even like more crazy because after seeing this enough, you just don't care
Yeah.
what it is as much. It can seem more bright. I mean, not the words really fail, but it can seem more real, you know. It's almost part of searching for this might be the escape from reality. But it's full on reality.
And not. It's real and not real.
It's real and not real at the same time, right?
Yeah.
I can't verify that.
No, of course not. I mean, how could you? I mean, nobody knows. Nobody's. Isn't it? It was just coming.
Nobody's? Is that what you said? Yeah.
Nobody's. It was coming up. I see your face. Nobody's.
It's kind of funny, huh? It's like, who are the nobodies?
Yeah.
There's faces.
Yeah.
It looks like somebody.
Yeah.
And someone asked once, how do you join the nobodies? As if it was like some, like seniority group or something.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, you can just keep playing along with it. There's no way to join the nobodies. Nobody joins the nobodies.
You
Nobody's
can
even
say
in the nobodies.
you first has to lose your body to be a nobody. To join the nobodies, you have to be nobody first.
You literally shed your body. Okay, you haven't gone to the body shedding session yet. That was last
Yeah.
week. You come and shed your body, then you can join.
Yeah. So tell me, how can I join? I would
You
love
can't
to
join,
do
man.
that,
No one's allowed in.
but I want to join.
So many funny things you could say. I mean, no, honestly, if you wanted to join, it's just a Facebook group we kind of started, and we none of us were really like full-time speakers, but many like sharing the message just occasionally. And so it's like it's a place now where anyone can come who has a desire to share something, and can just and have Friday 1 hour time apparently to share it. And it's fun, man. Like that's why I come. I think I'm not quite sure why I keep talking about this or joining, or
You mean the
but
nobody's talk?
nobody's non-duality, just any non-duality, because it's a little paradoxical sometimes. Like, why are you talking about this? Like,
Exactly.
why did like, well, no reason. Well, why did you say there's an event happening in an hour and everyone should come?
Yeah.
There must be something. No, there's really nothing. Like, I'm serious. Like, I invited you today. apparently, and I don't know why. Let's talk. Yeah. There's no one out there, man. Who are you gonna convince? Like, if you'd rather go watch TV than just end the call, end the Zoom. It's not, you're not gonna get some out of this that you couldn't get out of your favorite TV show or your favorite food. It's, yeah, it's not like it's important.
Yeah, but for the somebody, for the someone, it seems to be interesting. Questions are apparently arising. Answers are apparently given,
Totally.
even if nothing is happening. But that's the game.
But at the same time, there seems to be an apparent love for sharing this message.
Yeah, apparent
About it. I mean,
apparent
it's just
love.
simply what seems to be happening, right? The love for this, I mean, for no reason, it may drop.
Yeah.
I mean, anything.
It's like true love, though. That's that it may drop, but it's just, but still, it's the same. Like, it doesn't actually matter
No.
if I never see you two again in my life. And that sounds terrible, but it's not, though.
No.
It's just, maybe I'll see you again tomorrow, and that would be just as awesome. When there's no one.
But
Really.
that's the freedom, right?
It's amazing when there's
Yeah.
actually, yeah, when it can be whatever,
Yeah.
you know, smiling faces, apparently on something. Is this Zoom? Are we on Zoom right now? Or is this up? Okay. It's so fucking nuts. It's like all I can say, man. I can't, ah!
Love that. Boom. Wow. Awesome.
I kind of remember trying to get this, you know. Like, it's hard to think back, you know, just it
Oh,
feels like
please do think back. Tell a
no.
bit
Oh
about the
no.
Casey story. About the Casey
Oh God.
story, please, please.
Stories don't matter at all, but that's what's great about it, I guess.
Yeah.
It's still a story.
Still a story, just like everything. Yeah, like
Yeah.
from a young age, so the Casey story, from a young age, it always felt like there was something missing, like something wasn't right, maybe. That, and it was kind of like a fairy tale. It was like, there must be a path, there must be something literally to get, or this isn't home, was kind of the feeling. Like, I'm not home right now. How do I get back home? You know, and you get the stories of your spiritual being, your eternal, you know, is a lot of what came. And so I thought, well, how do I get there? And then it's just natural, apparently, and it kind of played out, and it seemed like I had a childhood. It seemed like shit happened, and a lot of great things and bad things, but still always, it's this like deep, it's like very deep in the story, this feeling of this isn't home. Where's home, man? And sometimes you can feel it, like glimpses. You know, I would, certain music, people I'd listen to, it'd be like, oh yeah, like you just kind of disappear into it or something. So I kind of, my whole spiritual journey, I just went on a journey seeking the reality, seeking what's really out there that's not this, because this is obviously not it. You know, people are dying. God, if he's there, he doesn't seem to be watching everything, and but it seems like it. And maybe I need to pray harder, or stop sinning so much, was usually the case. The church I grew up in, there was a lot of commandments, like a lot, like a huge list. And so there, it's just constantly, it's like, oh, you always feel like you're doing something wrong, essentially. And you're always hyper focused on how to align yourself so you can make it to heaven and be happy after you die. Is this, it's
Wow.
like, that's the story. And then you want to be with your family. And so the church says, you can be with your family after you die, actually, but you have to do these things. It's like, oh shit, that's a big deal. So I dedicated my life to doing those things, to go to heaven, be with my family after, be happy. And I wasn't happy though. It didn't make me very happy, but it seemed like it did. It's really just a trick. And this is the story we're talking about right now. But so I was like, you know what? I'm determined or something. I'm like, I feel the passion to go. And I really believed in the church at the time. And I went out for 2 years to share the message with others that the church had, which is you can live with your family again. You can be together with your loved ones. You can have eternal life. I mean, it's really like you can find happiness was essentially the message. And that seems to be a lot of the core message in a lot of things.
Yeah,
It's like you can be
totally.
happy, you can find happiness. And it's just
Everyone
so
wants to be happy. Just to
everyone
be
wants to be
happy.
happy. Yeah, yeah. And that's innocent. It's like, you know, totally.
Yeah.
But this is happy right now, even
Happy.
if it's confusing
Causeless
right now
happy.
or sad right now, or yeah. So long story short, disillusionment from that religion, and then going out and just looking at every spirituality. I felt like there still was something missing, like there's something there I don't know. Like, man, I want to, and people seem like they know it. And there seems like there's like psychic powers and like channeling and shamanic work, and there's so many things. It's actually really cool, like the creativity of it. I dived into channeling for a while, got really interested into that, listening to certain channelers who were channeling like entities from outside in some realm or some distance away or whatever, you know, across the death plane. Those speakers, who were undead or whatever, were so clear. And it was like this resonance feeling. It was definitely some resonance there. And it was like, holy shit. It's not what I thought it was on The Exorcist or something, where like you gotta be careful. Is you know, you gotta be careful, but you know, it's just like what is out there? There's like some higher intelligence, it seems, whether it's like aliens or God or higher self. And it's like, that's it, I found it. And it's kind of like you're fishing, right? And you have that carrot now, and it's like, there's the carrot, and you see it, and you're like, yeah, and you're running towards the carrot. Like, yes, I got it.
There he is,
And then
Casey
you go
playing
to
once
grab it, and
again.
it's like, you know, it's like, it's just,
Oh, the
it's like a
carrot loop.
mirage or like a dream or something. I don't know. What's that, Rosa?
I forgot. It's like
No
the
worries.
carrot loop, the carrot loop. So hopeless again, hopeless again.
Yeah, so you know, there was apparent pain in the story here, but it wasn't as much from like the spiritual seeking, maybe. Um, I was kind of enjoying still
The pain.
the chase,
The
the
chase.
pain. Yes, the pain. I was enjoying the pain of the chase, but it's because it seemed like it was real, and it just wasn't consistent. Like channeling didn't always work, you know. And it's whatever it was, just no matter what, it felt like I wasn't there yet, for sure, and I had somewhere to go. So yeah, ultimately the pain of separation was in full force. um, but I don't know what that is anymore. Like, it didn't happen, so So none of that happened. Those were all just words that kind of came up here.
Yeah.
Certainly, I can't recall it. And I don't know what happened. I came across non-duality. There was just this feeling of like ultimate, like I found it, like almost like next carrot, right? But there's something else there too. It's just a feeling of like peace and complete. You'll never know. And that was scary as hell, man. Apparently. It's just like I couldn't handle that. It's funny saying things like that too. Because these are just thoughts.
Yeah.
So yeah. I don't know what happened. I don't know. There wasn't any one moment. There's no moments. It's worse than that. There's no moment. Can't pin something down. Nothing happened. And then that's it, I guess. Nothing ever happened. And now I get to sit and talk to like these beautiful, wonderful people that apparently are people, but you're not people. I'm not somebody. I don't know. I don't know. It just is what it is. It is what it is. Whatever it is. How about
Nice.
Sanders, if you'd like, I'd love to hear more about your story, although it never happened. If you'd like to share it.
Yeah, no problem. Rosa asked me also a couple of times. I was quite a little bit like wary on
Hesitant.
telling. Yeah, because
I was like, come on, boy, come on, you
Yeah,
have to
come
tell
on,
me
come
the
on, come
story.
but it's like what you also mentioned. It's just a story, right? It has no meaning. But okay, so here we go, right?
Yeah.
One time there was this
You can't
guy.
go wrong.
Yeah, you can
Once
go wrong
upon a
with it.
time, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
once upon a
yeah.
time there was this boy growing up, and for me it was maybe like an exploring. There has to be something deeper, right? Something beyond this waking up and going to school and living a life and pain and suffering and happiness and the flux of life. And so there was this interest in, okay, there has to be something which I don't get, but probably there are other guys, people telling that they have found like the holy grail of life, right? And when you reach that, then it's like you're in this type of blissful state and you always laugh the rest of your life. So I was I was quite into,
Which never happens.
which never happened.
All we're doing is laughing. Like,
I
keep going,
mean,
sorry.
so
Yeah.
it was like exploring. It started like with for me it was like smoking a lot of cannabis, right, and doing a bunch of mushrooms and all that. And but suddenly this whole thing with mushrooms and smoking, I mean, it never really, it was nice, right? There was this type of glimpses. Maybe you hear people say, oh, but when I'm on mushrooms there's no me and all that. And but suddenly it also just collapsed. There was no need for that anymore. It was like, okay, what's next, right? I mean, this is not it. I mean, it's funny. I mean, you can have a laugh and that, and it can be scary and all that, but it's not it. So then so what's next, right? This is not it. So what's next? Then it was like,
Right.
okay, let's try this this yogic thing. There's you can do all these types of things with your body, and there's these types of practices you can do to reach a higher state and all that. So I was quite into Kriya yoga and all that. I was initiated by a guru. It was quite funny actually.
Oh yeah.
And I spent
Cool.
like yeah, it was quite. I
That's
mean,
cool, man. In the story.
Yeah.
Slightly
yeah.
jealous, apparently. So you got initiated with.
I'm
keep going.
jealous.
Yeah, I was initiated in I mean, this guru was saying, okay, this is really important. This is a couple of thousand years old, this practice, and you can get initiated, blah, blah, blah. So I was, okay, whoa, now it feels like I'm very close, right? I mean, this is a couple of thousand years old. And this guy with this beard, he seems to be happy always, and he knows what the hell is going on. I mean, he got millions of followers, so
He knows it. He knows
oh
it.
my God,
That's
I'm
it.
very close. Yeah. So, okay, come on, do the initiation. And I was doing my best. And for 2 years, I was like waking up in the morning. I mean, it's still a story. A 3:15. And before work, I was doing like 2 hours of intensive breathing exercises and
Oh man.
my leg behind my head and floats and all that. And okay, so I thought now I had to be very close, but yeah,
Yeah,
not too
you're doing
close.
it. You're
Yeah,
putting in that extra effort that
yeah,
most
Almost
yeah,
probably
there.
wouldn't.
Almost done.
almost there.
And it seems to actually, waking up early and doing stuff, yeah, like
Me too.
you get stuff done, man. I don't know about you. It's like,
Totally. I mean,
it's so you were on the right path. It sounds like you
yeah,
were freaking meditating. Okay,
definitely. I mean, I was
you
so
go.
close. I mean, how close can you get? I mean, there's no closer than close. I mean, it's and then, but suddenly it just I was waking up, and then this beloved guru, which I was following and doing intensive practice, I hear this voice one day, and this was quite strange. And then suddenly I could not listen to this anymore.
Mm.
So it was just, it was almost like I was getting sick in my stomach when I hear the voice that, okay, you have to do this. It doesn't make any sense anymore. It was just totally okay, but this is just a bunch of bullshit for no reason. It just totally was not interested anymore. It was
Yeah,
just like,
Yeah.
this is it already. I mean,
Yeah.
what the hell? I mean,
Yeah. Totally. Totally.
and maybe you could say that clicked or something, but it's not
yeah,
that.
but not
It's
really,
No.
of course.
It's
It's still a
not.
story.
It's
I mean,
not like
nothing
a
clicked or
permanent. Nothing.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
but
Yeah,
it was like, okay,
but
like
yeah.
doing. I mean, before there was this great importance. Okay, this practice, what I'm doing, it's a couple of thousand years old, and it's like sacred, It's and then suddenly it was like it has the same level as sitting on the toilet after you wake. You understand? It was just totally the whole importance just
Oh
collapsed
yeah.
out of it. Apparently, of course. I mean, nothing really happened, and
Yeah.
and I don't know actually. I don't know. I mean, it's the same like you, Case. How can I know? I mean, it it's so difficult to pinpoint.
Knowing's overrated. It's okay.
Yeah, like saying, okay, but people can say, okay, but that's why you come to this point. You're sitting with Casey and Rosa,
Yeah.
apparently, of course, and talking about. So there has to be something. But this is
Yeah.
just a bunch of,
Yeah.
Like being a kid
yeah, I don't know.
or
It's
something.
just that, and now apparently I'm sitting here talking with you guys.
When Zander, when was this?
Yeah.
When was this? Yeah, when this thing dropped, when you wasn't anymore able to listen to the guru.
In the
Oh,
story
you
of
mean
time.
like an exact date? I have totally no clue which date, but it was like totally clear that, I mean, it's not important, but even now I cannot it when it comes up, or when I hear this voice or I see a video, it's just totally,
Hmm.
I get the shivers. It's just totally not. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally get you.
It's
It's
like done, man. It's just done like the first time sometimes, like the first glimpse. There's no glimpses, okay? But if you want to call it that,
yeah,
then it's done at that time because
yeah,
it never started technically.
exactly. Yeah,
And after
yeah,
the glimpse is over and you think all the stories come back, that's on you. Story.
exactly. A new story.
Who's talking? This is real death.
And I
We're all
mean,
ghosts.
it's also, sorry, I see, continue.
That's it. As I said, it's real death. We're all ghosts that think they're
Yeah.
alive.
It's totally that. And it's, I mean, it's not like, okay, that there was something wrong, right? I mean, there's no, it's not from, okay, this is wrong, you don't have to do, you should never do that and all that, you should not invest your time. I mean, there was already nobody investing time to begin with, right? I mean, there's
You got,
nothing
yeah.
wrong with doing any types of going to the church or doing yoga or whatever. I mean, there's already nobody actually choosing for that. I mean, it's just simply what seems to be the case in the story, which is also a story, as is this. I mean, yeah.
It's just this.
Yeah.
Nothing
Simply.
happens.
No, and at the same time, everything happens, sitting, breathing, watching at the screen. I mean, it's totally fucking unknown for no reason. Just,
Wow.
Just a thought of like,
yeah.
you were doing that maybe. But it's hilarious that life doesn't need you at all, actually.
Oh,
Never did.
beautiful.
Never will. Never will.
Oh, fuck.
It doesn't need you, actually. It's crazy. You are
Yeah, who's
already
going to do your
happening.
job?
You
Yeah.
you are going to do your job. You're already happening. It's automatic. It's just something. It's a something that feels like you're doing that. But what's wrong with that? That's also
Nothing. No, totally.
That's also nothing like being everything.
Yeah.
That's it too. Perfection.
Of course. I mean, the sense that there's a you sitting or not sitting, or the absence of that sense talking or not talking, as a like a contraction or whatever, is just simply what seems to be happening, right? I mean, even
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just, I mean,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
No.
There is no wrong. There is no right. There is.
The seeing of that is also
called
just
freedom.
what seems to be happening. Yeah.
It's called freedom. Yeah. I love the questions of like, you say it's freedom, and there's a question about freedom. Usually you can always answer with, well, it wouldn't be freedom if there was an answer to that. Basically, freedom includes everything, even the worst things you can think of.
Yeah.
Is freedom. If those didn't exist, then it wouldn't be real freedom. That's why it's called freedom.
Exactly.
Anything.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anything.
Yes. 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 And no, 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 no.
This
Because
is.
yes, yes, yes.
This
yes.
is. But this is. But this is so. For here
Yeah.
is
Yeah. Yeah.
here with me, this is the fucking freedom, because it's really everything, you know. It really doesn't matter if there is a felt person, character, no character, body, no body. Who cares? And this was so obvious in those talks of Emerson, you know. I just was like, yeah, of course. Who cares? And this is the fucking freedom. And in a way, it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. A lot of laughing and very intense. Everything is full on intense, you know. Anger whatsoever, you know. Contraction, not contraction. Who cares? It's simply not labeled anymore. It's not. I can't even believe the thoughts which are coming. Those are just, you know, just labeling shit or not. And yeah, and when I'm confronted with apparent, I don't know, seekers, for some reason, I don't know why, here's just, so who cares? That's it too, you know, point. Nothing more to say. That's it. No going into stories, you know, maybe listening to a story, but then also say, come on. Do you believe this? Really?
You can't not listen to
Nice.
stories.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The negative connotations, like, that's just a story. It's not a negative It's not negative. You know,
No.
it's not like less than because it's just a story.
No.
It's, all there is that. And so it's the most fucking real story you'll ever hear.
Exactly.
Although it is just a story, though. Sorry to tell you.
Yeah,
It
but
doesn't actually exist. It's not. It's just this. Yeah.
it's beautiful when you say that, of course, because I mean, this is as real as it can get. As it can get.
Punch yourself in the face right now.
Yeah.
How's that? Can you feel? It's real. It feels real, man.
Yeah, totally.
So
But this
what?
is
So what?
this is totally like
So
like
what?
is a lot of characters are saying this. I totally resonate with this. It's a total in loveness with what is, no matter what. This is so lovingly in a way, you know.
Yeah.
Also brutal, unconditional,
Unconditional.
in loveness, no matter what.
Unconditional brutalness. Or you call it.
Unacceptable. Unacceptableness. Like unconditional unacceptableness.
I don't know,
Yeah.
nothing to get, total poverty.
Yeah. Thank God, though. You know, for lack of a better word, thank God. But whew, for a second, I thought something was actually happening. So it's nice, or it's not. And when it's not nice, it's really fucking not nice. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Like a fucking full-on story, like a real story. Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
And we're not
Wow.
gurus. We're not gurus or anything.
What?
We like are not gurus or anything
No.
at
No.
all.
Oh my God.
Yeah. People,
What
even
are we?
non-duality,
What are
like
we?
with non-duality, it's like, oh, you know, it seems like people get it. It seems like people get it. It seems like a thing you get. Like, even though it's said that it's not.
Who can get it?
Freedom. Maybe it can appear that way, that people get it in the story. Maybe it appears that you will never get it in the story.
Yeah, exactly.
Like fucking triggering shit like that. But yeah. I'm just a story. Nothing I said matters. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Sander.
Oh, but like you said, there may be like there can be this apparent idea that okay, but this Casey guy, he got it. You know, I mean, it's just too obvious. He fucking knows this shit. I mean, but I mean, it's so beautiful that of course anything anything can seem to happen, right? I mean,
anything's allowed, so I can say yes.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
actually do know this shit. That's why I came here today. Even though that's not necessarily true at all. Nothing I say is. Nothing's true at all, even. You can say whatever you want. You can do whatever you want.
Exactly.
And if you want to go and smoke a bunch of pot or go and listen to a favorite spiritual speaker that you resonate with, you can go do it. Why not?
No choice in this. It happens already. Boom, boom,
It's
boom,
not being
boom.
said what's right and wrong. It's non-duality. It's that whatever's gonna happen is just gonna happen no matter what you want. So relax.
Relax.
Do
Who's going
nothing.
to
So
relax?
take a chill pill, okay? You're not the only person. I mean, I don't know. This is just bullshit. Yeah.
So then it's that. So I should just do nothing, right? You know, this comment. So, okay.
Yeah.
So I just
Nothing
can
to
lay
do.
down
That's
on the
it.
couch and do nothing.
No, the neurosis is still wearing off. Just
Yeah.
give it a little more time. It'll settle out.
It may
That's
drop
a
or not.
fucking story too, though, you know, and it may appear that way. But if it does appear that way, that it just kind of settles out and then you're just not there anymore. So what?
So what?
Just this. Boom.
Boom.
It's kind of like orgasming, you know, like the exact point. It's like just boom. It's like you're not like, at what point did I was said by, you know, just like, just this. That's a story though. It's all just this. It's always just this. Doesn't matter. Always fucking doesn't matter.
No.
Even when you think it does and you think it's starting up again, and like, absolutely not. It's not starting up again.
No.
Wow.
It never actually started.
It's pretty fucked up.
Oh, this is so lovely.
The character, man. It's so free. It's so free, man. It's like real free. Woo.
That's almost scary free. It's almost
Scary free.
Yeah.
I like that. I really like that. Scary free. If we need to label it or something. Freaky. It's like freaky free.
Freaky free, is it? Freaky free. It's
almost
so
like
free
it's
that you almost could be scared. You cannot handle this freeness.
No.
This is cool.
You
You
cannot deal
cannot
with
handle
freeness.
this freeness.
No, you cannot even deal with it. It's impossible to deal with it.
Can't cope with it.
No.
Can't do
Wow.
anything with it.
No. You cannot get it. You cannot capture it. You cannot hold this freedom.
Everything is it. It's booming the whole time. The whole time. No time, but it's
Not
wow.
only when you wake up from a nap, but the whole time it's booming. When you wake up from a nap, apparently.
There's no time. Yeah,
No.
so naps are a good example.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, I teleported through time, and there seemed like an alternate timeline with like a dream. No, it's just all.
Yeah.
There's no time, anything. And that blackout, like you drink too much or you fall asleep really deep. It's not that nothing happened during blackout. It's that there's no consciousness at all. This is blackout.
Yeah.
Thinking it's whatever it is, whatever's appearing, whatever. It's very full. Yeah.
That's quite crowded.
It's quite, yeah. I wonder if you know, in our body, like skin, and then you have cells. It's made up of little cells.
Yeah.
I wonder if they think that chemically, it's getting real crowded in here.
Yeah.
Oh God, the skin cells are getting too close, and they're, oh, what is that? What is that? Get it out of here. But it's all like, we're not aware of that. If that's happening, we're not aware of that. It's because it's just a thought. It's a fucking thought. Like skin cells, sure.
Yeah.
I don't see anything here. It's just this flat thing called whatever it is. So skin cells, sure. That's cool. You're so cute, Rosa, over there smiling.
Yeah, I can't help it. This is so cool. I can listen to this bullshit the whole 10 hours more. This is so amazing. Love that. Casey, So you are also giving one-on-ones?
Yeah, I can do one-on-ones. Just email me if you would like one. Casey nonduality@gmail.com. And
Okay, you will
yeah,
just we will put your email address and everything under the video, okay?
cool.
And if you also send us a beautiful text about this,
Sure.
booming this.
Can't guarantee anything, but
No,
I'll do my
it's
best.
okay, it's okay. Yeah. We will
It'll
see
probably
what's
happen.
going to happen. Yeah, and wow,
It's
this
been
is amazing.
wonderful. Thanks for having
Thank
me.
you so much. And Xander too. Lovely.
Much
Thank
love.
you. I really enjoyed it.
Much
Mwah.
love.
Yeah,
Love
it
you.
was lovely to see you guys. Casey, nice to chat. Rosa.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully we
Thank
can
you.
do it again soon.
Yeah, good.
Nice.
Nice. Bye-bye.
Let's see what happens.
Bye.
Bye bye.